you've worked really hard to purchase a home or even think about buying a house in Toronto. And it's a great city, but should you really invest in that house? Hey real estate rock stars, my name is Amy Kwan, your voice in real estate, and I am a local expert real estate agent that's serving in the GTA area. I am looking forward to our one-on-one conversation just so that I get to meet you and get to know what you're all about and what your real estate story is. And I've made that accessible by going into the description box below. You can go ahead and click on the link below. That will take you right to where you can book a time slot with me one-on-one via Zoom call. And I'm looking forward to meeting you, and let's not waste more time but dive back into the video. Chat soon, bye. This that I'm gonna give you are very personal. Through doing deals with my family from young up to now with my clients and everything, these are the reasons why I would recommend if they're thinking, oh, maybe I want to buy it and I don't really love it, but I think I'm gonna buy it. These are the reasons why I would not. Okay, first thing, this property actually that I'm at right now is backing onto a highway. This right here is a highway to 401. 401 is one of the busiest highways in Toronto, and this 401 can sound a little loud. I've got a mic on right here, so you might not even be able to hear, but the constant sound can really bother a lot of people, and it really can be unpleasant is the best word to put it. Some people, like, tell you the truth, like some people might not even be bothered by it. My musical ears might be the reason why I am so sensitive towards it, but I hear from a lot of people that it is a constant sound that's always there. You hear a lot of people just having a lot of, you know, like car sounds and everything, and it can really be tough. It could be very unbearing for a lot of people, which is why the property value is lower near the highway, especially the busy ones like 401. So this one is personal to me because this is actually my parents' property. We just sold this house and we're moving on to our next chapter of our lives. But when we first purchased our house, we bought it in from New Brunswick, and I would say that we just didn't. Okay, so this is the craziest thing. We're from New Brunswick. We've always lived our lives trusting other people, and would think, why would anyone lie to us? And we learned it the hard way that they will. And this house was a big thing. So basically we purchased this house without seeing the property, and we really trusted the representatives of the house, and we bought it. So this was before I became a realtor, and we trusted this one. I don't want to name any names, and we ended up purchasing it, and it's our fault too at that time, but we weren't aware of the highway at the backyard. We weren't aware of a lot of things about the house. We were overcharged for all the service fees, and we just ended up buying it for a lot higher than we should have. And we recognized that probably about 10 days before our closing day. And it was not the most pleasant thing that we've dealt with, and it was very expensive to buy at that time, considering the time of it, and the overall deal wasn't very great. And after all, it ended up being a good experience because I ended up becoming a realtor with, you know, subsequent and previous real estate deals I've done for my family. With my family, I just decided that I had to become one and be the voice of people. But to backtrack, highway in the backyard was probably the worst thing about the property. Okay, some people might not care. That's the thing, right? So it's not always the true, but some people, like if you're an end user, you just want to purchase this property and it's in a great neighborhood, so don't I want to mention that. So if they were to if you were to deciding that, okay, I want to live here and this is going to be my forever home, why not? That is fine. It's a bit more affordable than other homes in the area. However, if you're thinking of the resale value and you're thinking, I want to be able to sell it, then I would basically take my time away from it. The big lesson I've learned in this deal is that when you're thinking of how am I going to set this pricing or how much is it going to go for, that will never go as such, especially for homes that have a highway, because it's really finding of how many people that can afford this house would rather buy this house instead of a really nice townhouse just down the street that's selling for a little bit lower than this home. Even though yes, this has land and everything, but that one might not have a highway back 401 backing in the highway. So it sort of becomes that question. And you know, this home sold for $1.45 million, but it's also like, okay, how many people with that budget would be okay with the highway backing the property, right? So I mean, I am happy for the buyers here, and they are end users, and I really do hope that this works out for them. But if I was to do it again, would I buy this house? No. And that is definitely one of the things I always check for. It's always generally cheaper. They usually say it's about $100,000 cheaper to purchase a home that's backing the highway. However, that's, like I said, it's not always the case, because you have to find people that's willing to live in a home backing the highway. Okay, that's enough of that. Another lesson from that is to never trust anything or anyone until you know more about it and you actually are able to trust yourself with the deal and stuff like that to go on. And there you finally have it. Being close to the highway is number one red flag for me when I am showing properties to my clients, and it's coming from a personal and the deepest experience that I've had to face, and it's a really hard sell. So I want you to maybe consider that next time you go on a showing, and I would love to know what you think and what your red flag, the reddest flag is, and I will be looking at the comments down below to check out your voice. And until next time, annyeong.